Alright, hello everyone. It's been a whole year and I'm still doing Godzilla toy reviews. Woo! It's okay. You guys like it, so that's what keeps it going. Today, we're going to be reviewing, yes, finally, the Real Feel Figs, the Real Feel toys. How long did I have these for? Probably 2 months or so. Well, I'm finally getting into it. Better late than never, so I'm sure this toy is like nothing that new anymore, but none of the toy stores in Canada will ever get it. I am pretty sure. I've been to Walmart's, I've been to other stores. Toys R Us is now gone for us. The options are so limited. In this case, with these Real Feel toys, I do have a special case here, which is I have both packages. Wow! The old one from the new Empire, and then we have the newer, more generalized Monsterverse style packaging, which I will say, Playmates cooked for the new packaging here, because you have the overall Monsterverse, you have all the Titans going at it, not just Godzilla and Kong. Then again, they put the movie logo down there instead, so it's not a dedicated specific movie, if you get my vibe here. So, the question is, which package am I gonna open? And the answer is gonna be the new one. That's right. I'm going to keep the original packaging here, the old movie-specific packaging, sealed. I'm sure this one's gonna rise a little bit more in value in the future, so that's why I'm gonna keep the old one here intact and open the new one for this review. Because being the new one here, this is probably gonna be the more common one you'll find in Targets and Walmart and so forth down in the US. Real Feel Godzilla. What on earth is this gimmicky title? Well, allegedly, it's supposed to give you that real aesthetic feeling, like if you were to actually touch Godzilla, how would he feel? That's the concept of this toy that Playmates is trying to go for. In this package, we have the Godzilla render here, we have the Real Feel label here, we have the movie logo here. Now I think you would see the artwork of the Titans a little better with the toy out of the way, because that's kind of blocking the view right now, but you can kind of get an idea. We got Goji Kong there, we got Mothra there, we got the Ion Dragon, and then I know you can barely make it out, but Ghidorah is actually there as well. He's just hidden in the very back here. He's right there. Then we have this side, then we have this side, then we have the bottom, and then we have the back. Very different look here. And of course, we do have the list of the other toys here, which of course I have all reviewed. And of course, the Kong Real Feel is up next, so that will come very, very shortly. What does the description say here though? Let's read it. Godzilla has evolved into an all-new form. Now faster, stronger, and more powerful. Godzilla thunders into battle with a supercharged heat ray and city-destroying tail swipe. He has always done that. There's nothing new about it. But hey, you know what? It needs to sound exciting. You gotta sell this toy. Playmates, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that being said, all that remains is to unbox this toy. Let's take out this Real Feel Godzilla. It is now out and assembled. As you saw, the tail required some assembly. To be fair, with how soft the plastic is on this particular Godzilla, it was actually not that hard to put the tail in. Just apply a little bit of pressure. I don't think there's a hair dryer that was needed. What's so special about this Godzilla? It really is just a 6-inch figure. It's a 6-inch regular standard size Godzilla. But what makes this one unique is that in its Real Feel title, what makes this a Real Feel is it's soft rubber. So think of holding a rubber ducky toy. You know those rubber ducky toys that you can put on the pools or in the bathtubs? Think of that, but a little heavier, and of course a lot more expensive. That's probably the best description I can give you in terms of the real feelness of this toy. Really hard to show you the feel, the physical touch of something on camera. Soft, rubbery. It's like softer than your average plastic toy, which, all right. So comparing this to like the standard Godzilla toy, you can kind of hear it, right? When I hit this thing, it hurts. It's harder. There's an actual physical impact you can feel when you hold on to this toy. Even if I squeeze it, it's solid. It's rock solid and the quality is good. So this real feel, when I squish it, yeah, it's still solid, but most notably on the arms, see how flimsy it is? That's what they're kind of going for this real feel concept, which I think is super gimmicky, but hey, you know what? It works. Now, what I do like in particular about this specific Godzilla toy, one of my personal reasons why I really like this one is not because of this real feel feature, it's because of its design. Look at how good he looks here. Playmates really cooked with this color concept. This dark, almost black skin color with the transparent pink dorsal plates through the tail. Oh, that is a perfect shade of color. And to compare him with your standard pink Godzilla, this is a night and day comparison. I wasn't really too happy with this one, as you are quite evidently aware from my previous reviews. But I will say the closest competitor to this one is probably this Godzilla from the Ultimate Titan Battle Pack. I really like this Godzilla. Now, if we put all three of them together, I like to say the real feel one here is kind of in between these two in terms of the design. But the purple on this particular Godzilla, on the real feel one here, definitely sticks out the best in my opinion. I love how transparent the purple is. This is basically red on this one. It just doesn't look good. This one is really, really good. But of course, this is like the overcharged version of him, right? So to have a neutral color for just a standard form of Godzilla, this is what I would be expecting. And this is what I got for this particular toy. So I'm very happy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care that much about this real feel feature, which is obviously the main selling point, but for me, it is about the color. It's about the design here. So the purple they've gone with this dorsal plate, just look at how transparent this is. Now, it's not glow in the dark, obviously, but it sure looks like it can glow in the dark. It can reflect the light pretty well. Already, that's points for me. Lots of points for me. Now, obviously, you can kind of tell that the color is kind of just awkwardly cutting off here between the tail and the main body, but that's to be expected. I'm not surprised. But the purple on the tail itself overall is colored very, very nicely on it. You have the solid purple, almost magenta color going from this end of the tail to the tip of the tail very nicely, and then it just fades on the sides. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That is how you do color application. On the bottom of the toy, you know, it's kind of just this solid black color, but then when you get to the main body, surprisingly, there is this shade of white. A little white dusting, if you will, chalk almost. Do I really care about it? Not really, but I found it interesting. And most importantly, the dorsal plates on the elbows, the elbow plates, are indeed purple. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's very nice, very, very nice. And then the same goes for this one as well. With its rubber texture, kind of rubber, most evidently it's in the legs and the arms. Not so much with the main body, although you can kind of see the skin texture pretty nicely. And then you can see on the neck here, the dorsal plates kind of change into that fading pink color. Again, it does look awkward. Yes, I'm gonna point that out. It does look awkward, but I'm happy with the color they've chosen with the purple there. And then looking at the face, you know, it's just your standard Godzilla face. There's nothing surprising anymore about this at this point. Obviously, the jaw can open and close, and then you can see the teeth and the tongue within. Now, articulation is just very basic. It's your standard Godzilla toy articulation. Legs move forward and back. Arms move up and down. That's about it. No elbow articulation. And of course, there is a ball socket on the tail in which you can just rotate it almost 360 degrees to get maximum articulation. But of course, it is very stiff right now. So you're gonna have to warm it up a bit to get that ball socket in there a little bit loose so it's not as stiff when you rotate the tail. But that's pretty much it. The play feature on this thing isn't really the articulation. It's for you to touch it, for you to squeeze this Godzilla toy and feel the rubberiness. That's that real feel concept. Is it good? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it gimmicky? Super, super gimmicky. I guess it's a justifiable excuse for Playmates to crank out yet another evolved Godzilla toy to get more money out of your pockets. It certainly got my money because I bought the old and the new packaging for this thing, God forbid. I'm in it for the design because this is one of the most nice looking evolved Godzilla designs Playmates has definitely done. I'm gonna have to rank this higher than that purple one from the Ultimate Titan Battle Pack. I'm sorry, I just gotta do it. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but it gets the idea across of what evolved Godzilla should look like. Not that original look where you got the blue skin and the pink dorsal plates. That is just kind of awkward. This is the type of evolved Godzilla that I was expecting. The real feel, to me, feels like a bonus thing. But I'm in this toy for its design. Those are my thoughts on this real feel Godzilla. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And most importantly, are you going to pick up this toy yourself if you ever come across it? And will you pick it up in the new packaging or the old packaging? I'm very curious because clearly the one I opened here is from the new packaging. So if you enjoyed this review, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, hit the notif bell on, and then next up, we are going to be reviewing the Real Feel Kong. So have fun with that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.